So we're going to start a new project now on GarageBand, and it's a found sound project. I'll start a new project. This time we're going to find the audio recorder. And we click on the audio recorder. We're going to change the bar length to, let's just have, we don't want 8 bars of sound. Let's just go with 2 bars of sound for this. And we're going to think about, I get them to think about 3 different sounds, and you can choose which musical element you want to explore. Do you want to explore pitch? In which case you want them to find a low sound, a high sound, a middle sound, or you could look at duration. I want you to find a short sound and a long sound. It's up to you what you choose. Or you could think about timbre. I want us to find a wooden sound, a metallic sound, and a glass sound, let's say. And then we're going to record the sounds in. So for the sake of what I've got around us, my first sound I'm going to make is a click. Okay. So again, when you press the record, we want to turn the metronome off, which is the blue triangle. When I press record, I'll get the 4-beat count in, and then I'm just going to click a few times, and I'll see the cursor go along the top, and once it gets to the end, it'll finish recording. It'll probably either stop or it'll begin to play my recording. Let's see what happens. So it stopped. So if you want to try just recording in your first sound now, and I can click on the brick tile up here to get to the arrangement page, and now I can see whether I've recorded it. You can see the image. We call this a sound wave, and you'll see what I describe as peaks and troughs. The peaks are where we've got volume, and the troughs are where we should have silence, and we can play that back. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag my finger out here, and I'm going to mute that sound because I want to record a second sound in. So I'll mute that by clicking that little button there, and it'll go grey. And then I'm going to click the plus here. Now if I don't click the plus here and I record again here, all that's going to happen is it's going to record over this track. Okay, and I've gone out and collected loads of sounds with kids, and they've come back in and they've said they've only got one because they forget to click this little plus here. So we're going to choose a new audio recorder now, and now I'm going to record a deeper, longer sound. What have I got around us here? I'll tell you what, I'm going to just record myself banging the table. So I move the cursor to the start, and then I press record. So I've got two sounds in. I'll just check to see that that's recorded. So great, there's my new sound. We can see that that's a slightly deeper sound because it's slightly, and we can see that the sustain's slightly longer. Okay, now I'm going to record one more sound. I'm going to make it a vocal sound. I'm just going to go and see how that looks. So again, I click the plus here, audio recorder, and record my new sound in. Okay, so here's three different sounds. Okay, so do you want to, you don't need to record 3, you could record 2, a low sound and a high sound, and then I'll show you the next step in a moment. So if we unmute all of the tracks, so again, if you've not mind that, you're just going to click so they're all blue on the little speaker symbol with the cross. We want them to all be blue, and we can listen back to all of them together. It'll sound like a bit of a mess possibly. Doesn't really have much musical quality about it at the moment. It's just an audio recording. So what we're going to do is, if you double tap, we're going to go through that same method that we saw on the film about Musique Concrete, where essentially we're going to cut up the tape. I shouldn't use the word cut because if you use the word cut on GarageBand, it means delete. Okay, we're going to use the scissor function, and we're going to split this audio up. So we're going to get rid of all of the little elements of silence, so we're just left with the sound. How we do this is, if we double tap, let's say if we take this bottom sound here, right, if we double tap, you find the word split, it gives you these scissors, and I want to move the scissors at the start and the end of each of the peaks, and you just scroll it along, pull it down, scroll it along, pull it down. There's one at the start here, so do that. And then I want to double tap on the bits which are silent, and I just want to delete those. Okay, oh, whoops. If you ever do that and you delete something by accident, the backwards curly arrow allows you to undo. I can't find that one. My fingers are too chubby. Right, there we go. And now I can move these around, and I'm moving them so they start on the line. So it's just organizing them. Okay, it's a bit like coloring in. We've got these little faint lines, and these allow us to move sounds to the start of a beat. I'm going to do the same for this one. So split, move it at the start. If you need to zoom in, you just move your fingers out, and it'll allow you to zoom in. Double tap, split. So I want that at the start of this one and at the end. And here's another one, split. And again, I'm just double tapping and deleting the bits of silence. I don't want those because they're just going to confuse us later on. And I'll just zoom out. So now I can move those around. Now let's say I want something that's like a 4 to the floor sort of dance beat. Let's put that there. I could double tap on this one and click copy, and then double tap to click paste, and then let's paste it in again up here, paste, and then I can play that back. I want some more of those, so I'm just going to highlight them all by holding my finger down like that. And then I can double tap and click copy, and then if I put that in there and click paste, we've got twice the amount. Okay, so if you just try just cutting up by double tapping, I'm just going to take the very first one of these, this click, zoom in, split, and again I'm going to now copy and paste this one on my screen. And select all of those, double tap. That's not allowing us. And then we can listen to that back now. And you can start to create a little beat with found sounds. You can also do fun things by double tapping. And if you go into settings, you can click reverse. You can also double tap, go into settings, and you could change the speed to slow it down. And then we can hear how that sounds. We can make these and just see if we change the settings and again change the speed, see how that affects that first one. So you can have a bit of fun. So that is the last little idea.